So again, let's take a look at what happened and talk about how to view the marketplace. Now remember, you can't predict the markets. I don't care what the system is. The system is not predictive. In fact, I'm reading a book. It was recommended to me by Stan Hoffman, and it's called The Black Swan. I'd never read it before. It's actually a really entertaining book. And this author makes a strong case that the only thing that exists are really big, uncertain events. In other words, there are these huge, gaping problems out there waiting to fall on top of our heads. And the problem that we have is we always look back and talk about how we could have predicted it. And let me give you an example. Hopefully it'll bring this home for you. Most people forget that Bill Gates actually came out and said the internet is inconsequential for our business. And I think that's a quote. If not, I'm paraphrasing him quite accurately. In fact, if you look at Microsoft ads in 1995, 6, 7, I think as late as 1998, they didn't even say Microsoft.com. Okay, now, every Tom, Dick, and Harry has a website, and people think, oh, if you don't have a website, you don't have a business. In fact, I've even seen books that say that about business. Well, if you don't have an internet website, you've got no credibility. Well, that's hogwash. First of all, it's simply a communications medium. But the point remains, Microsoft got it wrong. Now, of course, we look back and we think, oh, well, Microsoft, they're a really big company. They must have been on top of the internet the whole time. They had no idea that the internet was going to be so big. Google is the same way. I remember using things called Veronica, Gopher. Maybe some of you other tech heads out there know what I'm talking about. But for the vast majority of you listening to this, when you hear me say Veronica, you're thinking of Archie comics. But that's really what the search engine was called. Veronica, Gopher was another one. Alta Vista, which back then was the most popular, has since been completely eclipsed by who? Everybody, internet search. When I say search on the internet, what do we think? Google. Okay, who would have thought when you had two guys writing a paper at their university about how to find stuff online that it would become a multi-billion-dollar media empire? The word is nobody. Okay, don't fool yourself into thinking that you knew it was going to be a success. It just wasn't. Nobody could predict that kind of thing, which in essence is what I've been saying about the markets all along. We don't know which direction the market is going to go. But here's the difference.